Everybody, how's it going? Today is April 8th, 2021. It is a Thursday, so you know what that means. Monster Strike News. Let's get started. Today, of course, they started off with a summary of all of the April events, going over the gacha stuff, the login bonuses, and such. If you want more details, you can check my previous Monster Strike News. If I won't forget, up there in the corner, it should pop up. So go ahead and take a look there if you want. Otherwise, of course, we have Monster Strike Day, Monst Day, coming on the 10th. It will feature 5 of the Skettamins, 1 Tokudama for the current Alpha event, and a special ticket. I believe it was one of the turtle tickets. I forget, but you know, it's been a while since we got one of those ticket quests, which is nice. Some nice experience out of that. And if you happen to have 3 or more lucky monsters for the week, you can get a Ereberuel. Actually, you can get 2 of them with that. This is, I mean, I guess not too much. Maybe it's a surprise, but they are rerunning the Evangelion Collab. Of course, the movie, which has been delayed, I think almost 2 times due to Corona, is finally releasing in Japan. Although, you know, looking at the news, things aren't looking so great right now again for them. So I really hope they're staying safe out there. It's getting concerning. Hopefully, you know, the vaccines and stuff will start kicking in. But regardless, the Evangelion Club is coming back, and it will be featuring, yes, the old gachas that we saw in the past, Part 1, Part 2, and Part 4. There's nothing new associated with them. So, you know, of course, 1 and 2 do have Transcensions, and Part 4 came with them by default. So, you know, you get some nice buffs. I mean, of course, I think Rei and Asuka on Part 1 were pretty good. I forget who in Part 2 is good. Maybe it was Asuka Uriel? I don't remember. But I guess we can go over that stuff later when it comes back on April 10th through 17th. They will be here for a full week, and it does take advantage of the 24%, so you can do 1 single pull and 1 temp pull at that nice elevated rate. And it is for each of the gachas. So they are separated, Part 1, Part 2, Part 4. Each of them applies to that special 24% chance rate. So if you want 3 shots at 24% chance, that's definitely up to you. Is it worth it? I don't know right now. We'll have to take a look later. Let's see. What's next? Of course, the events will be in the library as well. So if you want to finish off max lucking them, if you maybe skipped out on them, you can do that in the library when they go in there on the same period, April 10th to April 17th. However, let's just make it clear that that special Chokyu Kyoku difficulty will not be coming back in the library, so only those of you who finished it during the collab event will be able to have done that. It will not be coming back. One more time. They're also giving out some special good job stickers. Yeah, tap twice, you'll get the doo-doot sound, and that will be available for a week. However, this is very important. These cost 2 paid orbs to get, so you have to actually spend money on orbs to get these good job stickers. We've had this in the past, so it's nothing new, but of course it's a bummer for those of you who are free to play players, because you will not be able to get this from any orbs earned or the orbs earned in game. You have to purchase them, so yeah, keep that in mind if you want those. We have a new Colossal coming. It is going to feature Terra, and it looks like he's a genius hacker. He will be available starting April 16th, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Japan time for their first run. And of course, for the Bakuzetsu quest, as we've seen in the past, we will be seeing the Treasure 9 event coming along with him, which means when you complete 1 run of Terra, you'll be presented with a screen with 9 possible weak points. Click it, and then you'll get a reward for each hit. Now, if you happen to hit the weak point, you'll automatically clear the entire board and get all of the rewards seen on the left. Of course, the prize reward being that super type scroll, which is always nice to get. Of course, if you hit the weak point, you get everything on the screen as well. In addition, once you clear everything, you will get a special good job sticker of Terra himself. So that's a new bonus starting with Terra, and it will be available for the sessions between April 16th to June 9th. And of course, when we see this, you know what that means, that the previous one will be ending very soon. Teine Mori will be ending on April 11th, which will be her last appearance with the Treasure 9 bonus. Again, she will still be coming after that. It's just you're not going to be able to get this reward after April 11th. So if you haven't finished yet, make sure you take advantage of that by April 11th. We also have the Uncharted Lands Mikai no Daichi coming on April 14th. Also very soon, within a week. And we will finally be reaching floor 20. And of course, for those of you who have been diligent and playing each stage as it comes, you know that you have already max lucked Ururumis front and back. So it's time for a new member to be part of the reward squad, and that monster is going to be, where are you? Flaremis. And I mean, art looks really cool. I think that bunny on the bottom left is looking really cute too. And of course, we don't have any stats for her just quite yet. However, we do know that she will be having dash M scaling to luck. So once you get her to max luck, she will have the full abilities of dash M. Now, of course, dash M isn't that exciting, so we'll see what we actually get as a result. But it is nice that we are getting a new monster out of this, and at least can tell us that this Uncharted Lands will have longevity until at least the 29th floor. I guess we don't have to go that far to max luck her, but should be good to see a new character get in the mix. And if you're curious how it works, is basically the reward that you get in the stages will depend on what floor you start on for that session. If you are still starting on floors 1 through 10, the rewards will still be Ururumis. Once you start on floor 11, which will be the next session, if you have been doing it every time, you will be getting Flaremis as a reward. So if you are curious how that works, that's how the transition happens. Now, for the in-game monsters, we got a new Transcension. We're going to get Chosokabe Motochika as the next Transcension. And he is a Pierce Balance type that has Super Minesweeper M, No Wind, and Counter Slayer on the main. We've got Inner Strength, Strike Shot, Turn Reducer, and Dash on the gauge. Strike Shot is a 12 plus 8 turn extra damage to the weak point when you hit it. Bump Combo is a Super Fan Spread Shot at 10. And we've got a Sub Bump Combo of Attack Defense up. I mean, it's nice that he has a chock full of abilities, but I mean, don't get fooled by the gauge. All of that is just modifiers, right? The abilities are all on the top, where it's just Minesweeper M. Well, it is Super Minesweeper M and Null Wind, so I mean, it's not that bad. Wind is always an iffy gimmick, but nowadays it's certainly coming up more and more as being an important thing, so you don't end up taking damage. And of course, the amount of extra damage you can do with Super Minesweeper M to start each stage, Inner Strength, and being able to do more damage to the weak point with the Strike Shot Turret Reducer. It's already at 20 turns. You can do it faster at that second turn, so you want to make sure this is one of those monsters you keep in mind to cycle the Strike Shots quickly. There's nothing about it to be super excited about, I think, but maybe I'm missing something. Again, Counter Slayer being on the main does mean that the Super Fan Spread Shot will be able to take advantage of that extra damage. So if you're close to the boss's weak point, you could be doing some extra damage there. Alright, and of course, since we missed out on the Transcension Kai last week, it came this week, and we're getting it on Royce. And Royce is getting... it's too big. There we go. Royce is a super balanced type, of course. He's getting Flight and Super Laser Stop on the main. Gauge gets Null Speed Down Wall. Connect skill gives you Super Null Warp and Ethereum Slayer L. And the requirements for that is just having 2 other classes on your team than Royce or have a total luck of 100 in your team. Strike Shot is a 12 plus 12 spread shot each time you hit an enemy, which is a really disappointing Strike Shot. I don't know why this is still around, right? You hit somebody and then there's a spread shot each time. I mean, unless it's souped up in damage, it's just absolutely weak strike shot. So that's a bummer to see, honestly. Yeah, I mean, it could kill Etherians faster, but man, I don't know. Anyways, bump combo is a twin reflect laser EL4, and the sub bump combo is a 4 split Ps, right? So it'll bounce off of a wall, split, and then each time it bounces off a wall before it hits an enemy, it will split again up to a total of 4 times. Which, you know, if you have an open field, you can do a lot of damage, but it's a little bit of a harder bump combo to control, right? So that is the Transcension Kai, and that is it for this edition of Monster Strike News. Next week will be the same time as usual next week, so tune back in here to see what is up next. And I guess we'll be chock in the middle of the Eva collab rerun, so that's interesting to see. And I mean, next week, Lucky Monsters. Yeah, Totetsu. Yeah, I don't think I have anybody here, so might have an empty week for the first time in a while. So, yep, that's it. So again, I mean, it's definitely surprising that we got an Eva collab. I guess, you know, you could have guessed it with the movie being rerun, but there is, again, let me stress that there's nothing new coming with it. So it's simply a rerun to get those gacha monsters if you want to spend it again. Again, the fact that it is going to be on that 24% rate may be attractive to some people. I still don't know if it's worth doing a temple on right now, so I will probably do one single, as I've done, you know, with all my videos lately on any gacha that comes up. But 24%, I don't know, because I do have Shinji Rei. I think that's the only one I got, to be honest. And I think that was on my tablet too. Anyways, let me know if you're excited for that. Anything else you're excited for? Hopefully, you know, you are diligently logging in, getting those 10 orbs every day, stocking up on the orbs. Honestly, I still do believe that we're going to have a big collab coming in May. You know, historically, it says we are going to get something then. So I wouldn't go too crazy with your orbs. Now, if you want a guaranteed limited monster, of course, you want to spend 200 orbs in total. Again, the orbs you get from the login is going to cover that. So up to you how you want to save it or not. I will probably end up spending 200 this month, but that's up to you. And alright, let's end it here. So thank you for watching if you're still here. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, or comment below. You know, I always like to see the comments below. Otherwise, make sure you follow Monst on Twitter. All of these images are there to review one more time if you want to see them again. And of course, the Discord channel is always available to join to talk with other folks in English. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye. And I lost my mouse. Bye bye.